Hey, you know who's getting out of control? James, the Smelly comic intern.
What do you mean?
I don't know. He's running around asking Fred for sound effects for his comedy with my voice on it. So Fred told him he better not. But then Fred caught him like making dubs and stuff.
He started dubbing Manson stuff off the wall. I go, excuse me, but what are you doing?
He's making copies of our sound effects.
You're kidding.
Yeah, get in here, Smelly James.
He asked me for one sound effect, and I says, I'll give you Hitler.
All right.
And all of a sudden he started going to town. I go, wait, hold.
Yeah, I got to get Smelly James under control.
Why would he get
What are you doing with our sound effects? Smelly James, everybody.
All right.
What are you doing dubbing my sound effects? You know I've taken a liking to you. I don't understand why you're being like that.
Yeah.
Were you dubbing my sound effects? Tell the truth.
No.
You were not?
No, it wasn't.
What was Manson doing in the cart machine then?
From what I understood from what we talked about.
From what I understood from what we talked about, I said you can dub Hitler, and that was pretty much it.
Okay, I thought you meant...
No.
No taking sound effects.
There was no confusion on my part.
You know, I'll end all the confusion. No one touches my sound effects.
Okay, I thought he meant anything.
None of them.
It was like Manson's like a Barbara Walters.
What are you working on? Your comedy tapes?
No, it's a final project for.
Do me a favor. Don't involve my sound. Come up with your own thing. Come up with your own thing. Go to the college radio station and get your own thing. Okay?
Anything that mentioned like FCC, it's a freedom of speech.
No, we don't want anything with FCC. And if you got any of my tapes, they're not your property.
No,
all right.
I don't.
You can keep yourself in line. You're going to blow a good gig here.
No, I don't.
He does that a lot around here, Howard.
Why?
Because I've told him a couple of times not to do things like when John Bobbitt was here. He wanted John Bobbitt's autograph. I'm still not sure why.
Yeah.
But he had to have it. So I said, give me your videotape and I'll see what I can do. And then as soon as I walked out of the room, I found him in there with Bobbitt. And then yesterday...
Is that true, Smelly James? Did Gary tell you
That's a yes or no answer.
Yeah.
It is true.
Well, and then, what about...
The guy brought me the box and said, here, man, here you go. I had the autograph on it.
Yeah, but you asked Gary. Gary said he'll take care of it if he
How
can.
did the guy get the box in the first place?
I was going
you went and asked for an autograph. On your way to the bathroom, you went and asked for an autograph.
Right.
What is it, Gorilla?
I didn't go in.
Time to pile on.
He pulled the box out of the glom box, and then he said, can I get an autograph? I said, no, ask Gary. And he goes, I'm going to go get an autograph. I said, no, sit there and ask Gary to do it, right? And then he asked Gary. Gary said, sit tight. And then I see Gary leaves the room, and he gets to go up and go get an autograph. I said, what
James,
are you doing?
I know I just flashed you a smile and everything, but it's not funny. We're asking you to behave yourself.
And then the other
or else we have to get rid of you.
He went up to Dennis Rodman's guy. That was the first time, and I said, "Hey, leave the guests alone."
Right.
But James is like a really horny guy because whenever there's women in here, his head explodes. Like yesterday when that naked girl was in here getting naked for Fred. Were you at the door here trying to peek in?
Really?
Everybody saw you.
Were you?
Now you know you're not supposed to do that.
What happened there, James?
Not really. No, I was like in passing. I did try to see if I could. I know I couldn't see him.
Ganji caught him.
There's Ganji.
I caught him and I yelled at him. He was trying to peek through this window. There's a little tiny crack.
Really?
James is like a
peeking through
pathological liar, though.
Smelly James.
Every time somebody asks him if he did something, he starts to try to think up an excuse for why he didn't do it or it's not his fault.
Smelly James, is any of this true?
Well, when I was walking by, I just kind of went like that.
I saw him at least for a good 15 seconds looking in.
Well, he's got that big comedy career going.
James, how many times have
that good peep and Tom?
Gary tells me some comedy agent's been calling Smelly James.
What?
Yeah. Is that true?
Yeah, but I think it might be kind of like a scam.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't know?
It's a guy from L.A., and he said he's got some, the L.A. comedy agency or something like that. I called him back, and it wasn't legit.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday on the phone, he was asking me all these questions. Well, the first thing that tipped me off was he liked the duck pond.
This is weird. You know what it is?
What?
It was me who called him.
Yeah.
I did phony phone calls to him. And Ralph didn't know I made phony phone calls. Ralph said James bought it 100%.
Ooh.
He was in the car bragging how, and Ralph said, idiot, that sounds like it's a scam.
Oh, so Ralph tipped him off.
Well, yeah, but yes,
we're on the air.
Ralph, tell what happened when this. I made a phony phone call to Smelly James, the intern, saying I was a comedy guy.
What did he say?
And he's like, oh, forget about it. This guy fell for it lock, stock, and barrel. Why don't you admit the truth? Wait, I'll play it for you.
I thought it was just some gay dude out there who was,
Oh, yeah, sure. What happened, Ralph, when you picked him up?
I thought it was legitimate.
I get in the car with him this morning, and he starts telling me, he goes, hey, man, he goes, this is your fault. He goes, you messed up a line in there, and you said, fag, this guy out from L.A. called me, and I think he's coming on to me, but I think he can help my career, and he starts going into this whole thing.
So was he thinking of having sex?
So I said, so what did the guy say to you? And he starts telling me, and I said, oh, it's a goof. And then
James had no clue it was a goof.
I said, it's a goof. And he's like, no. He goes, and then he starts telling me more. And then it occurs to me, it's probably you guys. I better shut up.
Yeah, right.
And then I start pumping him for information just to hear what he said.
All right, Smelly James.
Was he considering having sex if this guy could help his career?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I think so. Hey, listen. All right, you ready? You want to hear the tapes? You want me to play commercials first?
Man, you don't know me. I'll get out there and I'll just...
What?
I got a friend out there.
You got a friend out there?
What?
That's where I was going to go, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to get off the plane.
Why don't you admit the truth? You fell for it lock, stock, and barrel. Come on.
He bought a ticket.
I didn't know what people's mentality was out there. I was like, wow,
he
man,
did.
this is the business.
Because he got in the car with Ralph this morning. He was like,
I think this is how
I got my lucky break.
He said that?
Well, he said it to Ralph, yeah. He told, hey, yeah.
Oh, man.
If the guy, and then,
I got to hear this call.
Yeah, wait, there's two calls. I called, that's where I was during the commercials. I called him back this morning.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, and I got him to rag on Fred and Jackie and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good. Smelly James is funny, man.
looks like that guy.
Looks like you just built your own coffin.
What a pal.
What a pal.
You don't want to rag on these guys. They'll never let you rest.
Smelly James thought he had his big break.
Did he rag on me?
No, he's pretty good to you, actually.
He's better. I won't get a ride in again.
That's right. You're his chauffeur.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. I think he just called.
Why don't you admit, man, you fell for a lock, stock, and barrel.
Well, I guess I did fall for it, but
now he's all bummed.
I got to hear.
You got to hear. All right. I told you I did a good bit.
What he's up to.
All right. When I come back, you can hear Smelly James and me.
I was just telling Richard, man, I might be going out to L.A. this weekend.
Yeah. I called him back this morning. I go.
I told him.
So you had prepped him for a trip this weekend?
Oh, yeah. I called him up. James. This is Mr. Drayton again.
Mr. Drayton.
James recognized his voice.
But you gave me the wrong number, man.
Yeah, no kidding. There's
no kidding. He has no number.
I have no number.
And then you're like, well,
I gave you 5 different names.
7.
I call him up as Bud Drayton. I made up a name. He goes, and later on he goes, what's your name? I go, Paul Drayton. It's really a funny phone call.
Right, he's showbought.
Yeah, right.
Who's this again?
Right.
Paul.
Let's take a break. I'll play you both phony phone calls when I call Smelly James and offer him the opportunity of a lifetime.
Oh, man, this is horrible.
See, he thought he had a career, and now you're telling him he's just a goof.
Yeah.
If you had a number for him to call back in L.A., he would have left.
Here's the point. I come on to him sexually.
Yeah.
I tell him he's got to pay me $500. He doesn't
even care. He's willing.
I practically call him an asswipe at the end.
Ultimate control, you know?
Who's got ultimate control? We don't know.
We don't know, man. You certainly don't. Do you?
Yeah, you don't know me, man.
What were you going to go out there and do? What were you going to go out there and do?
You're
practically engaged.
Unless if I get chloroformed, that's about the only way.
Rob thinks you're looking for a gay experience.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you play the call? And
all right. Why don't we analyze?
Make up their own mind.
I'm scared of getting real close, but hey,
James,
final say.
Why don't we do this? Take a break.
But I admit I'm not allergic to chloroform.
All right. Smelly James.
Paul Drayton has ultimate control.
Yeah, right. Next, when we come back from commercial, you'll hear 2 phony phone calls to Smelly James, the intern, where Smelly James thinks he's on his way to Los Angeles.
Now, because his career's over.
All right, we'll be back after these words.
Eagle. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
Yeah, baby. And once again, Smelly James, the intern, who I scammed. Jackie Penthouse Joke Page Marlin. You'll enjoy the very funny 2-hour video of his wild game Stump the Joke Man. Only $15 plus $4 shipping and handling. Hey, Richard, come in here for a second. Spring special, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Tonight, April 11th, at Rascals Comedy Club. It's Jackie in West Orange, New Jersey, doing stand-up comedy with Jake Thomas on keyboards. That's tonight. For Jokeland's web address and Sergeant Peckerman, phone call 516-922-WINE. Go see Jackie tonight live. Spend the evening with Jackie. All right. Hey, Richard, come in here. So, Smelly James, I'll tell you how bad he fell for this phony phone call.
Okay.
He was out telling Richard how he's flying out to L.A. this weekend.
Oh, man.
Yeah, right? So, dude, right? What did he say to you?
I told him not to tell anybody, like Mr. Drayton had told me.
He was just telling me, he goes, yeah, it looks like it's finally happening, Richard. This is it. Got the call from the agent.
And even you
I told him, I said, did you get a number? Did you call this guy back? He's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I got a friend I can stay with if I get out there. At least it's a trip out to Hollywood.
Right. Okay, you ready?
So he's ready to go.
Yeah, because if any point during this phone call, this guy starts saying, hey, I wasn't falling for it.
Don't believe it.
Don't believe it, because he's been running around here telling everybody. All right. Phony phone call number 1. This is when I first called. And then after I hung up, I said, boy, he's so gullible, I should call him again in the morning.
He's too good.
He's too good. Because I was doing everything at the end of this phony phone call to tip him off.
And he was just, stars were in his eyes.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
There's no excuse.
Just so you know what kind of comic he is, let me play a little scene so I can set this up. Okay. This is Smelly James and Ralph. Smelly James wrote this.
And he thinks it's funny.
And he thinks it's fun.
Hi, I don't believe I've seen you in group. Are you a member? I'm Puck. I'm in a rock and roll band. This is one lame scene. I just came here because a friend recommended the MDMA therapy. That's another name for X. It's the best made.
Okay. I'm here for a little spiritual exile, personally. I'm just exhausted by the authoritarian mind rape and the petty affected badgering by the thought police, my bosses, that is.
You wrote this, and it sounds like you're reading it for the first time.
It sounds like you don't know what the writer's talking about.
So I called up as a comedy agent and said, I heard this on the radio. I thought it was great.
All right. That should have been the first tip.
Yeah, right away you hang up.
That's what he told me this morning. He said this guy called me from L.A. and he said he really loved the bit. And I was like, right there. I was like, I knew it was.
You knew it was going to be real. What comedy agent loves that? But, he wants to believe. I used to do that to Jackie. When I first met Jackie, I used to call up like I was calling from ICM, the talent agency. And Jackie was out. He'd come running to the phone. Hi. And I go, yes.
Oh, Charles Smith, William Morris. Like,
yeah.
Like, even for just that 2 seconds, it's like, oh, they're finally calling. Hey, you jerk, it's me. Oh, you son.
Then I go, hey, Jackie, you idiot.
But you got me about 3 or 4.
I know. He wanted to believe. That's the point. All right, here we go. Smelly James wanting to believe.
So Jackie can relate.
Oh. Right.
Hello.
Yes, hi. I'm looking for James, please.
Speaking.
James, hi. Bud Drayton. How are you?
Good, good. Nice meeting you.
I'm with the L.A. Comedy Company.
Right.
We're a booking agency and a talent firm we're out of California.
Okay.
We book acts and feature them in the comedy outlets that you own here in California and Nevada.
Okay.
Work with a couple of comedians you might be familiar with, Rich Jenny and Pat Paulson. And V. Taylor, one of our big clients. Have you heard of her?
Not really.
Have you heard of our agency?
I think I have, yeah.
Yeah. LA Comedy Agency. We've been out here almost 2 years now.
You're in LA?
Yeah, many of the people we work with branch into television, movie roles, especially some of the younger comics.
Right.
We've placed many comedians already.
Okay.
The casting people are very, very familiar with us and are constantly calling us for pilots and specials.
That's good.
Let me cut to the chase.
Okay.
I heard your performance on Howard's show the other morning. It was kind of funny between you two, and I thought it was funny.
Good.
And regardless of what Howard or Robin said about your material, I thought it was very subtle, and I really think you're onto something unique and original. I wanted to call and compliment you.
Hey, well, thank you. I appreciate that. There seems to be a split appreciation and non-appreciation for what it was. Howard's really quick. More like stand-up.
Howard is wonderful. We love him out here. We love his show. So many of the comics talk about him. But I must tell you something. You held your own out there, and I thought for a young guy who's writing and working hard in the business, I like to call people from time to time and make contact with them. Tell me about your writing process. You got a sec?
Sure.
I enjoyed the piece you wrote about the duck pond that you did with Ralph.
Okay.
I've certainly been in enough encounter groups for myself to realize that you know your subject.
Yeah, you can tell, right?
Yeah. I thought actually Howard sounded quite mad at Ralph. What's the story between those two?
Mad at Ralph?
Or something. There's something between them. I can't figure it out. What's their relationship?
They're just friends,
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any videotape on yourself?
I'm working on that. I can get it out to you. What I'm doing right now...
What do you have? Do you have anything you can send out to me? Have you got 5 minutes on tape? Do you have videotape? Do you have access to video equipment?
Yes, I do. I can get what I got.
Can I give you a bit of advice?
Sure.
All right. Why don't you put together a 15-minute presentation of your best material? I'd like you to send me something. that I could shop around to various clubs. I'm not promising anything. It's not a formal relationship where you have to sign anything.
Right.
I'm saying I'll shop the tape to various clubs and media outlets here on the West Coast. Would you like that?
Be great.
Do you think you could do that?
Sure.
All right.
And your name again was?
Excuse me?
And your name again?
Paul.
Okay, Paul.
Oh, that's too funny.
There we go.
First of all,
He's
you're
already...
almost slipping into your own
Yeah,
voice.
right. Well, this guy was so easy, it didn't matter. Yeah.
Drayton.
Drayton, okay.
Drayton.
Drayton, okay.
Yes. And you think you could do that? Send me like 15 or 20 videotapes in your resume, and I'll get them into the right hands.
Okay, terrific.
All right. The agency charges like $35 a tape. We send out to cover mailing costs and follow-ups. That's it.
Uh-huh.
If that's okay with you. I know Howard was giving you a hard time, but that's the only fees because we just don't start paying for videotaping and sending them out. Is that all right?
Now, what would it be?
$35. Just to cover the cost of the tapes.
Each tape you
Yes,
mail
that
out?
would be correct. And I would probably ask you for 15 tapes.
Okay.
Right. I mean, having our name on the envelope is important, and it's a guaranteed look-see at any agency.
Okay.
What do you look like? You sound like a Jim Carrey, thin?
Not really. No, I'm kind of...
Everybody's looking for sitcoms these days.
How much do you love this, Ralph?
He is totally there.
Oh, he's there.
You're going to have him describing himself.
Yeah, wait. This is the best. Wait.
kind of a little muscular, and
oh, that's good.
I look a little like Chris Isaacs.
You're not a bodybuilder type, are you? Too big and bulky, are you?
No.
You're long and thin and lean like a swimmer?
More so, yeah.
You consider yourself good looking?
Yeah.
And women find you attractive?
You think you look like Chris Isaac?
Get out of here. And you have a swimmer's body? Where are you keeping it?
It's trapped inside that one.
It's in his basement.
He's into it, man. He's smelling success.
How are you going to get into this swimmer's body by the weekend?
I got weights at home.
You got weights. All right, let's keep going.
More so, yeah.
You consider yourself good looking?
Yeah.
And women find you attractive?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, so,
Are you handsome or cute?
I'd probably say a little more handsome,
Very cute type. I assume you're white.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So.
Kind of rugged? Could you do outdoor kind of?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Personally, I like working with that type. I like to work with anyone with an open mind, who's sensitive, who isn't uptight about their body.
So at this point, I was saying, hey,
let's move into another area.
But you couldn't beat this guy off with a stick.
He was hungry.
He's so hungry. At this point, you start getting suspicious.
Yeah.
Sure. Wait till I start.
What do you look like?
Wait till I start inviting him to my apartment. Wait. This thing unfolds. Okay. This guy is gullible. Dude, what'd you get on your SATs?
Rube.
Did you take your SATs?
Like 875.
875
that
combined?
Was combined.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because the lowest you can get is 400 on each, so you only got 75 points.
On your own?
On your own.
So that makes you a C student?
C? You got an 875. You can get no right and get 800.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Didn't that test used to be harder, though?
All right, here we go.
Would you consider yourself sensitive?
Yeah, you can probably,
So you're free to explore things you've never done?
As far as what?
Oh, just in terms of show business, you're open to a lot of different ideas.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Look, I'm
the one who got the Lenny Bruce tattoo on my back.
Yes, that's right. I thought that was you. Like me, I'm madly in love with show business, and I'm anxious to be in the game with anything, and anything goes. In my own career, I've done many, many different theatrical commercials, and I've been open to many things. I even did this is funny, early in my career, I hope it never comes back to haunt me. I did an ad for a porno shop. And I was in it, and I was actually wearing boots and underpants.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Better watch out.
Yeah, I know, and I'm afraid that'll cut. But you know what? Hey, listen, that's the kind of attitude I'm looking for. My partners are the same way.
Well, I tell you what, man, I'm pretty cutting edge, and that's the kind of material.
He's selling himself now.
Pretty cutting edge.
Yeah.
What edge have you cut?
You haven't done anything yet.
Cutting edges, I think.
Cutting heads. Is that what you meant, cutting heads?
He's a gardener. I used to be a landscaper. That's
you're going to cut anything, cut your wrists.
I'm wanting to put out.
You're smart to put out because, listen.
Yeah, listen.
You little
It's coming on to me.
Yeah.
Wait. It gets better.
He led you on.
Yeah.
You're networking yourself now. You're smart to be on Howard's show.
Right.
You're putting yourself in a position of showing your comedy chops on national radio. That's a good idea. And I would have never noticed you unless you did, and you have to be commended for that. I wish we were. Believe me, if you were here, I'd open up a bottle of champagne. We'd sit down and we'd drink together.
Sounds like postpone that. I'll take a rain check on that.
Don't tell too many people in your cast that you've perhaps got to sign with an agency because they'll get very jealous. Take it from someone who's been around the block.
Okay.
The rest of the gang there will freak out.
I know, man. They're up. I can already tell. Like, I'm getting a lot of attention. Grillo's like really uptight. He thinks I'm going to take his job. But
which one is the Grillo?
Grillo's the young guy. He's been there like 4 years.
Oh, so that's what I'm trying to warn you about. They'll get jealous and be hostile to you.
Right.
But believe me, between you and me, when I got my breaks in life, it was great rubbing people's asses in it. It really was.
That's cool. Yeah.
You go for it. Gorilla, what does he look like? Is he good looking?
No, he's.
Ooh, I gotta hear about Gorilla.
Wait. Oh, for Gorilla, what does he look like? Is he good looking?
No, he's kind of he's pretty short, and he's kind of a little elf kind of guy, you know.
Right.
Kind of a loser.
Little elf.
You have this. Good looking guy, but he's not really funny, but he's pretty famous. I mean, pretty well known.
Not handsome, huh?
Not really.
Listen, before, and hey, do you ever get out to...
How great is this?
This is the best. I love it.
Wait till you hear the second call.
He's got to go face Gorilla now.
He rips everybody. Hey, Gorilla.
Oh.
What do you want to say, Gorilla?
Oh, man. Hey, Elf.
Hey, Elf.
Hey,
Elf.
the elf.
Elf boy. I'm with you,
I'll tell you
James.
one thing. He's very lucky that I'm very satisfied with my height.
Dude, you're my competition. I got to work
What competition? What competition? Let me tell you something. You're not even close to competition. You're not even close to competition. You are on Planet 9. You're like a wacko. There's no competition there. Absolutely none.
Yes, there is.
I don't
Dude, I
find
was
it.
getting jealous, man, and I was like, what am I going to do? You know?
He was afraid.
You don't want me and you both to go out there or what, you know?
No, well, you know what? Maybe you would. And so what?
Oh, you were afraid that Gorilla might get asked by the
That's what
agent.
I'm talking about.
Exactly.
You didn't want the agent to be interested in Gorilla.
So I'm an elf, right?
All right, get out of here, Gorilla.
Sort of an elf.
I'm sort of an elf. He didn't say you were an elf. He said you're sort of an elf. That's a big
You
difference.
shoot your mouth off and it's going to come back to you. Just remember that.
Oh, you're making lots of friends, James. You didn't get an agent, but boy, you're making friends.
Exploding potato.
Hey, man, I agree with you. Why should he get the gig?
Hey, it's a dog-eat-dog world.
Ralph loves this world. Look at you over there.
This is so funny.
Oh, it gets better. Until I get him into my apartment.
Oh.
Hey, man, you're gullible. You better check with me on everything.
Don't say that, because he will.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You could tell him anything.
Hey, Ralph, buy Grillo elf shoes. And he has to wear them now.
And a little hat.
Yeah, the little hat and the elf shoes. That's funny. See, now you're being funny.
See, his problem is he doesn't know when he's funny.
I got to take a break. We'll come back. You got
There's more.
There's more of this, and then a second phone call.
Yeah, this is the worst.
This
You know
is
what?
Great.
You could probably make a third and he still wouldn't know.
No, yeah. I could go back. Robin, I could go back now and call him again and go, no. That was, I'm telling you. They're yanking you. Howard was lying. It was really me.
You know why this is so great?
Right.
Because this is him being honest, and he doesn't think we know or are ever going to hear this. He's telling us the truth.
Yeah.
All the weird stories are coming out now.
Yeah.
All the strange stories are coming out. Einziger just came to me. See, James he goes and asks people who don't even know the answer to something really inappropriate questions.
Right.
Like he was bugging Einziger yesterday, wanting to know, could Scott please confirm that you were in fact going to show up to his comedy gig at Caroline's? People at Caroline's want to know.
Yeah, right.
Now, why would he ask me that?
Why is he asking Scott Einziger?
He's trying to make connections. He's trying to make conversation.
And then Gorilla tell you what the guy at the deli thinks of him.
All the guys at Park Lane downstairs can't stand him.
Who's Smelly James?
Yeah.
He's like Smelly James.
He's rude. Like the Spanish
Are you
guy,
really?
He was like,
no.
He was like, some bum came in. Does he work upstairs? I said, what did he buy? He goes, he bought 2 candy bars and a soda. I said, yeah, he does.
Getting jealous, Gorilla? He's a star now.
No, I don't care.
He's now a star.
I am so
Everyone knows
jealous.
Smelly James.
That's fine.
He's going to take over your play.
You're
That's
pretty
okay.
famous.
May
According to
see.
I have total confidence that he cannot act.
Oh, really?
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So he went down there and he puts the stuff on the counter and goes, hey, man, I want to pay for this S right now. And then he got the guy charged him. He goes, what are you charging me for? How much is that? He goes, It's 85 cents for a candy bar. He goes, no, I pay 75 cents for a candy bar.
Really?
No, it's 75 cents, Michael. They're 75 cents. But he didn't know because he works.
He told him to take a hike. No, he doesn't. That guy works the cash register.
Grillo, thank you.
Okay.
Grillo's getting a little nervous. You're getting too much attention,
I
Smelly
think you
James.
got a problem when you go back
You
out
give
in the
him all the
hall.
attention you want.
All right, very good.
All day. I don't even care. It keeps him out of the office.
As he told Bud Drayton, you get jealous.
What?
You get jealous.
Keep him in here because he can't work the phone, so it's all right.
All right, thank you.
What'd I tell you?
All right.
What did you tell us?
What did he
Hasn't told us a thing. All right, when we come back, more Smelly James and my phony phone call to him.
Ooh, I can't wait for more of the truth.
Oh, it's great.
Are you thinking about everything you said now? Are you running it back in your mind?
We'll be back right after these words. Smelly James.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
Sitting here talking to Smelly James, our intern.
Hitting it off?
Hitting it off. He's sitting and telling
bonding?
me, he's going, that's the role I need. I go, what role? What's the role you need? What movie do you want to be in?
Fear.
He said, you know the
Fear?
You know the movie Fear that just came out with, who's in
Primal
it?
Fear?
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark?
Fear.
He's going, that's the role, that's the kind of role I need in a movie. I know I can play that. Marky Mark's role. This guy doesn't let up, man.
He's just a friggin' psychopath, you know?
Yeah. You think he can play that?
I think so.
You think so? Yeah. My money's on you.
Yeah, with your eyes closed, I think you could do it.
All right, so for those of you who are just joining us, we're in the middle of listening to a phony phone call I made to Smelly James, our intern, who wants to be a comedy writer. We've all heard his comedy stylings on the show.
And we hope they get better.
Yeah.
They're in the
So I called as, we're in the middle of a call, I called as Bud Drayton, a name I made up, a L.A. comedy scout. And I'm in the middle of...
I am not even sure what you do.
Me neither. Doesn't matter.
You're like an agency, then you say we have access to all the agencies.
Yeah, right. It doesn't matter. He just wants to...
He isn't even listening to you.
Right. Where are we in the middle of? We just said that Gorilla is no good.
Yeah, he's downing Gorilla.
All right.
Listen, before... And you know, hey, do you ever get out to California?
I'm trying to get out there this summer.
I see. Because, you know what I'd love to do is have a one-on-one with you.
Okay,
Touch
it's probably
souls.
June.
Yeah, we'll touch souls and bond. We'll get close, right? Maybe you could fly out... Could you fly out this...
Because what kind of agent says we're going to touch souls and bond?
Souls and bond?
I'm coming on to the guy. I thought he was going to know.
You did like the duck pond sketch. Come on, I mean, it's pretty obvious.
I don't even know what the duck pond sketch is.
Weekend and spend a few days with me?
I'm really kind of broke.
If we agreed to pay for it, and you could probably stay at my place, you probably don't have money for a hotel. I mean, you couldn't buy the agency and see that we're legit first.
Okay, I tell you what. Do you want to take my home phone number?
Let me take your number.
Okay.
Right, and maybe what we could do is get...
That'll make it easy for me to come over to your house and tear up your carcass.
Yeah.
Together, and it'll be informal. Wear jeans, T-shirt. We can drink. You know, you don't have to be uptight about it. I'll be working for you, quite frankly. I'm the one who should be uptight and on edge, so I don't want you to be nervous. And you'll see, it's, you know...
Okay, here's my number. It's 201.
Yes. I don't have a big place. I have one bedroom. I hope it's not a problem. All right? You can camp out on the sofa.
That's cool.
Or if you want, right next to me. I don't care. I mean, it's huge. All right? I have a huge California king-size bed.
Okay.
There's room for 4 on that damn thing. And we'll lie there. We'll watch TV. I want to hear what you think is funny. I want to watch videotapes with you.
So I thought he figured it out by now. But he's just like...
Laying on the bed.
He's laying on the bed with his new agent.
We were flabbergasted.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't get this guy to...
How far could you have gone?
I was like, I'll chop your head off. You know.
Okay.
And then I'll have sex with your bloody carcass. Yeah, okay. Fine. Yeah, but will I get a gig?
Is there a gig?
When's the flight?
Dude, you are the most gullible guy I know. I was trying to tip you off. You wouldn't take the bait. I just invited you into my big California king size.
Yeah.
Well, you know, everybody out in California is kind of like that, I heard.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
So you're ready.
You do what you got to do.
No, but it's like I'll go out there and I'll see what happens, and you know,
I think that you're ready for that bologna express or something.
I think bologna with the mayonnaise.
You know where he heard that from? He was at some bar somewhere, and these two guys were like coming on to him, but he didn't even realize it. Or...
Yeah.
No, they weren't, man.
You're as good as greased up, dude.
They were no.
You're ready, man.
Are you closed-minded to a gay experience?
Yeah.
You might
are?
as well open up.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
You're going to get it.
All right, let's continue.
All right.
Okay,
Now get an idea of who you are, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, nothing lost.
Right. I tell you what, give me a call, because I'm like at work right now.
I see. You don't want the others to find out.
Right.
And you know what? Bring any of your favorite tapes with you. Even porn, I don't care. Do you watch porn? I watch every damn night. I can't get enough of that.
I watch it occasionally, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, bring some CDs. Maybe we'll get stoned. We'll see where it leads us, okay?
All right, well, give me a call at home. Oh.
What are you thinking at this point? You do sound a little nervous.
He's just totally into it.
But he does sound a little nervous about what he's getting into.
Even I started to question, say he must be wise to it, but then when we got off the phone, he's telling everybody how he's going out to California.
But this is what I'm saying. He thinks this guy is so real, he's actually considering in his mind whether he should, go out there and be seduced by this guy.
I'm telling you, James is the most gullible human being I've ever met.
Well, his one line was I can control the situation, is what he told me.
Oh, he told you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He figures he'll go out there and dance with this guy, but,
go to his apartment,
not do the deed.
and if the guy gets out of line, he'll beat him up.
Yeah.
No.
But
what do you
I can
think
always run.
What? You could always run. Okay, let me hear this.
He's there, though.
Maybe we'll get stoned. We'll see where it leads us, okay?
All right, well, give me a call at home. What's your number out there?
All right, this is an agency number. I'm not giving you my home phone number till I meet you.
Okay.
All right?
Right.
213.
Until we start dating.
Right.
That's the agency number.
So I made up a number. Yeah. And he even checked it and he saw it was bogus, but that didn't stop him.
And still takes your call.
Yeah, because you'll see in the second phone call that I make to him.
Doesn't stop him.
He doesn't stop him.
No logic.
No
and
logic.
He's still talking business with you. He doesn't even have a question.
You know how you see on 60 Minutes, prisoners scam people out of money while they're in prison? They get the phone privileges once a week?
It's James.
It's James they call.
How do these people fall for it?
Yeah.
Here we go, right here.
Wait. It gets better.
And do me a favor. If you're going to come out here, write some material. Don't even be afraid to write sexy material. Everybody wants that, especially stuff that's for 2 or 3 guys.
2 or 3 guys.
Yeah, 2 or 3 guys.
When do you wake up?
He doesn't. Wait, watch this. Wait.
With 3 guys. Stuff that explores, different situations. Gay stuff right now, since the new Robin Williams movie.
Uh-huh.
That is huge out here.
Okay.
Anything that explores 3 men together.
Uh-huh.
You're not gay, are you?
No, not.
All right.
Not really.
No.
Not yet.
Not until I get to California.
But I am willing to try.
Not in New York, anyway.
That doesn't cost me the job, does it?
Let me ask you this.
I know gay.
I hope you're not offended.
What's that?
When they call you Smelly James, do you have a body odor problem?
Sometimes. Well, I was farting a lot in the office. But
okay.
It's not like BO or anything.
Because I would seriously tell you to fix that if you did, all right? I really would.
That's a pretty bad...
I once represented a guy named Eddie Morgales. You know him, Greek guy? Ever hear of him? Comic, funny guy. You wouldn't use a bar of soap if you held a gun to his head. He was the funniest guy around.
Right.
He was... in fact, he was friends with Leno. Leno almost spoke to him on The Tonight Show until he stood next to him backstage at Comic Relief PU. The guy wouldn't wash, wouldn't comb his hair.
No, I'm not, it's not, it wasn't that. It was strictly farting.
Oh, well, that's no big deal. I don't mind that. You're not anti-gay, are you?
No. Are you gay or?
Yeah, I'm a gay man.
Did you get the gayness, probably from that Duck Pond thing?
From your comedy?
He keeps talking about Duck Pond. Is that one of those things you wrote?
Yeah. That was
I guess that's the Ralph sketch is the Duck Pond thing.
The gay guy.
He's talking about it
No, I didn't really hear any gay material, and that's what I'm looking for.
Because Ralph, I meant to say it's not survival of the fags, it's survival of the fittest.
Right, and he said fags.
And he said survival of the fags.
We have to deal with that,
But you know what? I mean, it was the funniest line in the whole thing.
I wondered where that was coming from. That's why I asked.
There's a funny line.
Yeah.
No.
Really? Yeah, so that's my line then. So I should be getting.
You should have gotten a call.
Drayton should be calling.
Who even knows what Smelly James is talking about? All I know is he hasn't even questioned any of this.
But
that's the remarkable part of this phone call.
But this is
the guy's telling him to write comedy for 3 guys. Now, who has ever heard of comedy like that?
3 gay men. Where are you going to sell that?
That's why I asked.
Right.
Is Ralph gay?
No. Not really. Why?
Because when a guy says fags, I don't know, I sometimes wonder. I just wonder. He sounds so gay.
Oh, yeah, totally, he does.
Yeah. Anyway, why don't you really give serious consideration after you call? You'll check with some comedians. You'll see our agency is very high level. Check it out. We'll give you a call at home. Think about coming and spending a weekend with me, drinking and carrying on and having a good time, and also working out some material.
Right.
and, getting down to it with me, okay? You don't mind getting down to it with me, do you?
As far as...
Just,
I don't know. I'd like to meet you,
Yeah. You're not uptight around me, is what I'm saying.
I don't,
And don't get any more tattoos. It's very hard to shoot around that in bedroom scenes. I'm telling you the truth. They're a turn-off to me and a lot of other men.
You don't believe this thing.
Turn-off from me?
This is so crazy.
Why haven't you hung up, James? You're still buying it, aren't you?
You're being jerked big time.
It is the L.A. comedy agency, man.
It's a place that doesn't even exist.
You will spend a weekend with me.
You're waiting to come out here and drink and fool around with me, aren't you?
Is this great or what? All I know is I went home and I went, you know what? I should have jerked him around more. That's when I made the second call. What is it?
I always wondered, how you hear on the news that someone will just call up a stranger?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Prisoners.
You turn over your money. And I always said, who does this?
That's
now
James.
I know.
Yeah, it's James.
Okay? Agreed?
okay.
No more tattoos.
No more tattoos. All right, but, all right, so...
You're
all right,
almost
well, I guess
married.
Yeah.
He's helping you make your decisions.
He's telling you not to get tattoos, man.
James, how old are you?
32.
Too old to be this dumb, man.
James, man.
14 is too old to be this dumb.
Yeah. Wait.
All right, so... All right, well, I guess I'll just wait for your call.
I'll call you if you'd like, or call us here at the agency. I don't care either which way, but I'll call you first.
Okay, and I'd like to maybe get out there.
Would you send me also the check for the video? Send me the videotapes and the check. If you're going to send 15 tapes, send me the check also, okay? For the $500.
Okay, that might take me a little time.
Make it out to the name of the agency.
Okay, now that might take me a little time to round that up.
You don't even have
to be rounding up $500 for this guy.
This guy, not only is he going to go out to California and sleep with this guy, he's going to pay him for the privilege.
I wasn't going to sleep with that guy.
Oh, my.
Is that why you asked him for a loan this morning?
Did he?
Probably working.
James, man, I'm hooking you in for $500 already.
And sex.
I told Ralph my whole escape route. I'm going to get out there. I got a friend out there.
All right.
Stay on Venice
What about
Beach.
the $500?
Oh, you're very
Get
smart.
Money.
Wait. Let's play the rest of the call.
It'll take me a little time to round that up.
You don't even have 500.
Not really. I'm working for free here on the show. That's the thing.
I see. Well, have you ever been with a man?
No.
You never have.
No.
You never been. You never got it in the while eating a burrito?
Hey, you still don't pick up on it, James. Come on.
I thought the guy had a sense of humor.
You never got it?
Man.
What all right.
You get worse. What else could you do? What else could you do but
Homo says what?
Howard, you idiot.
It gets worse.
James almost says what?
Homo says what?
You might as well just say what.
Douchebag says what?
You never have.
No.
You never been. You never got it in the while eating a burrito?
No.
Are you curious?
Are you curious?
I don't know.
Douchebag says what?
What's that?
Douchebag says what?
James.
You know what?
Wait, watch this. Wait, just listen to this. Wait, listen. I'm just trying.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, wait. Shh.
No.
Are you curious?
I don't know.
Douchebag says what?
What's that?
Douchebag says what?
And I hung up on him.
So stupid.
Oh, man.
You've been listening to the show. That's been the running joke for like 2 weeks.
So I figured this guy's
He's got to know.
I really didn't understand what he was saying.
Right. All right, so wait a second. Wait a second.
You didn't hear him when he said the last line. I got another.
So I said, I'm driving into work this morning, and I'm going to myself, son of a bitch, I bet you I could get him back on the phone and even drive this further. I could get this going even further. So during the commercials...
he's told Ralph, he's told Richard that his ship is coming.
After that phone call, would you go around telling people your ship came in?
You're crazy.
The guy's trying to get you in the sack. He's calling you a douchebag.
And he wants you to pay him money.
But wait a second. The burrito line?
Yeah.
He told me about that. And he goes, I'm not sure what that is. He says, I think that's it's another word for, I think it's like some kind of threesome, like some guy's got something in his mouth and some other guy.
Oh, man. He's like reading secret meetings and
it was
everything.
a joke because I was like, I didn't catch it at first, and then I was like, but I wanted to see if he caught it when I first said it.
You mean you never got it in the,
eating a burrito? You never ate a burrito, man?
Let's see, what else can we do to James?
All right, wait a second. Let me take a commercial break because if you want the pièce de résistance, if you bought into it so far.
He took another call from this guy.
I call him this morning at 6:30 in the morning, tell him I'm drunk and hungover from the Eddie Murphy party. And he goes for it.
Dude, you just got to, it's better to bend than not to break, man. You got to just go with the flow.
What was that?
Just bending over.
No. It's, I'm homo.
What?
I'll go out there and see what happens.
Smelly James next.
And then I'll make my escape.
The final phone call for Smelly James, who wants to be a comic so
you
bad.
You still don't see...
Oh,
you better check with me.
Totally drawn into something really stupid.
I'm telling you.
Now it's probably going to happen.
Yeah, you're the most gullible guy on the planet. You got to be really careful.
Don't do anything
realize,
that
man.
you think is good.
I don't realize what.
At the last minute, I can just get out of any situation. You know
you can?
Yeah.
You know karate or something? What?
More or less.
Oh, okay.
But why would you even be in this stupid situation?
That's going on the premise that he wants to get out of the situation.
Yeah. Right.
Which I would want to.
You'll do what you need to do.
All right, let me take a break. And then...
He's not getting what I'm saying. That the guy's totally bogus. Why even bother? It's a waste of time.
Do you realize human nature, how bad it can be? I mean, I just, realize, hey, maybe this guy's got the power, but I got to kind of go with it.
Oh, I see.
Casting couch.
I see.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's like a young actress.
Yeah, he is. We got to watch him.
Yeah, why don't you just dye your hair blonde?
I want him on 24-hour watch.
You should consult before you buy something at the store.
Boy, I hope you never meet Larry Amorous.
Oh, you know what?
Isn't that the guy?
He was going to be in the Buttmaster sketch.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a low jack designed for Richard's neck, and maybe I'll have one made up for myself.
Why Richard?
Because you can never get a hold of him. I was trying to get a hold of him to practice some sketches over the weekend, man. And I'd come over. He said,
"Well,
you're
out of it."
Get it, James?
He's avoiding.
He doesn't want to do your sketches.
Yeah.
Well, each time I was late.
Richard's got a life.
Late by about a half hour.
All right, let me take a break. And then James with his final phone call from the made-up name Bud Drayton.
Did you remember your name this morning?
This time I did. No, it was Paul. I went to Paul Drayton. All right, we'll be back after this.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Smelly James is in here telling me that I'm just really good at these phony phone calls. I said, no, it's not that I'm really good. You're really gullible. Right.
No, he's pretty good.
You don't get it that anybody could have seen through this but you.
You know what's weird? Because James goes, I was kind of bummed out because you hung up on me. I go, when did you see a guy make a phony phone call where he has to hang up on the guy?
Yeah.
He wore me out.
We're down the champ.
I tried everything. I even did douchebag and homo says what?
Even talking.
No.
What were you going to stay on the phone for?
I don't know. So were you bummed out when I hung up?
Dude. I was like a little bit. Yeah, I was like, man, what kind of a pro is this guy?
What kind of a pro?
Kind of a, not professional, but. All
right, so I called James this morning back, and I tell him I want to fly him out. We decided over the weekend we're going to fly him out to L.A.
Yeah.
But wait, let me just tell you, after, I heard everything after the first phone call this morning. So I said to him, would you get involved with a guy if it was, would you do something? He's like, well, he's real evasive. I say, well, listen, if you just had to lay back and let some guy do something to you, would you? He's like, yeah, I guess so.
You're lying, man.
Oh, you said yes.
Oh, my. I did not.
You did, too. Liar.
I did not.
Okay, you might as well fess up.
Come on, man.
James.
I just said, that's no big deal if you just lay back and, you're not doing anything.
That doesn't make you gay.
And then he started to rationalize, saying that James...
Well, you wanted this to be real in the worst way. You wanted your break.
Ralph said that he would if the guy was wearing a rubber, so I said maybe.
I didn't say it. But he started rationalizing, saying James Dean was, James Dean did what he had to do. And...
see, he's ready.
I did not.
This morning I called James back as Paul Drayton this time, the comedy agent.
Yes.
And here's what happened.
Hello?
Hello.
Who's this?
This is Paul Drayton, please. I'm looking for James.
Speaking.
James, hi.
How you doing?
Good. I just got back from the Eddie Murphy party. We talked about it, and everyone at the agency loves you, and we're flying you in this weekend. I was so excited I wanted to call you. Forgive me, it's very late for me. I got to go to bed. But we want to fly you in this weekend. We like you. And we like that you're associated with Howard. Okay, I wanted to get back to you and give you the exciting news.
Okay, well, yeah, so that's interesting.
All right. Hold on a second.
Now, this call is after Ralph has told him it can't be for real and everything, but he goes for a hook, line, and sinker.
I tried to tell him, I was like, this has got to be a goof, man, and then...
Well, sure enough.
No.
John, it's,
here.
You have to have faith, man.
Right here. Wait, just stick with the call, okay?
Find my assistant. John, cigarettes, por favor.
Wait a second.
Cigarettes, por favor.
Wait. It's ridiculous.
It's interesting.
All right. Hold on a second. John, it's, John, my assistant. John, cigarettes, por favor, please. Yes. That's Johnny Bashevis. His father's Isaac Bashevis, singer. You know him?
No.
Yeah. Johnny Bashevis. He doesn't use singer because his mother, his mother's maiden name was Bashevis. Okay, look, we'll fly out this weekend.
No sense. I'm just waiting for him to... I'm trying to get him to crack.
I'll have my assistant call you, John. We'll call you. John Bashevis.
Right.
And we'll arrange for it, all right? I'm a little tipsy myself. I've been drinking all night.
Right.
All right?
Okay,
How you feel? Good?
I feel great, yeah.
Don't tell people about it. I warned you about it because you'll find that the green-eyed monster will come out. Envy. It's the worst. When you get a break in life, keep it to yourself until you know things are settled down, all right?
Right.
I don't know what'll come of it.
Right. I don't got a lot of money, you know.
No, we're going to fly you. That's why I'm calling you. We're excited.
Now, what about that,
We're going to waive your fees. We're going to waive your fees. We want you to come out. Let's take it one step at a time. That's why I'm anxious for you not to tell everybody. Because if nothing comes of it, I don't want you upset. I don't want you to be embarrassed in front of your friends. And if something comes of it, so be it. But I know, I listen to Howard's show all the time, and there's a lot of people there like, what's his name? The kid, John, who put out the record.
Right.
For God's sakes, he's been there 4 years.
8.
Oh, for God's sakes, he's going to be very envious if you sign with a top-class agency and you start getting comedy work.
Right.
I'll send a first-class ticket for you over to, you'll fly out of JFK?
Yeah, first class. Right. Yeah, flight him out of JFK. He's all excited about.
Is that convenient? I don't know where
actually, Newark.
Newark, all right. Johnny, change it. Johnny Bashevis.
Change it.
That's who you talk to from now on, Johnny Bashevis.
Right.
He's Isaac Bashevis singing. Doesn't get along though. All right.
Now,
and what about
I tried calling the number you gave me yesterday.
Good.
But it was like, what was it? 621-2197?
No, 9877. I said.
Okay, 7.
Give me a call later. No one's at the agency now. I'm at home now.
Right. Okay.
And keep it to yourself, please. All right.
Okay.
I mean, you got a kid like this, John, who's going to be jealous out of his mind. I don't want to see you get fired. Is he your boss?
More or less.
8 years.
He's my superior.
What is his problem? 8 years. He works for free.
He has no motivation, man. He's unnerved. He's just lost the eye of the tiger.
I tell you. What is his problem?
He could be ruling the city right now, but he's not. You know what I mean?
Because he's lazy.
Exactly.
You're not lazy, are you?
No.
No. He's got no talent is what his problem is.
He's right about John.
Wait a minute. I hear John back there screaming at James all the time. It's going to be
Were you nervous that the guy was going to hire John, so you started bad-mouthing John?
Exactly.
Oh, what is wrong with you? John's not a comedian. He's a comedy agent.
Wait, let me hear more. This is great. Yeah, bad-mouth anyone just to get to the top.
Just in case.
Yeah. Right.
So for 8 years, if he had a chance at a record, for God's sake.
And he doesn't tour.
Why?
He doesn't need to. He sits on his because he knows he can sit on his ass.
Why? How can he do it? How can he sit on his ass?
He doesn't tour. He doesn't. He just has people. He just does it like mail order. His video.
Oh my God!
It's unbelievable. I got to get some listener reaction to this, and we'll pick it up. Wait, I'm not done yet. Wait, it gets worse. This guy's gullible as hell. Is this great or what? Hello?
Hello?
Is this great or what?
Oh, God. He's not only is he not funny, he is the stupidest person I've ever heard. I'm on my way to work. I I had to pull my car over to call you.
You pulled over to the side of the road.
I pulled over right now.
Would you like to hire him for some comedy work?
Yeah, if he gives me like $2,000,
Yeah.
I could.
Oh, that's all because the other guy, was like looking for a lot more money. So $2,000, James, she'll put you in the comedy business.
You know that's how much with that lame broad for $50 an hour. You know he's been working with.
Can we work out a payment plan?
Hey, you're stuttering, John. Hey, he's right about you. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, you're lazy.
Lost eye of the tiger.
Lost eye of the tiger.
Hey, James, let me ask you one question. Do you view yourself as a competent employee?
Yes, I view him as competent.
James? Yeah, pretty much. Then obviously his perception is pretty whack.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's very good, John.
You prepared that.
John prepared that.
You worked on that.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
It's a joke in John's mind.
Let's get back to the tape. All right, so James is still on.
He's bad-mouthing John.
Well, he's afraid John will get a job.
Exactly.
All right. Understood. Let's get back to the action.
It is a CD, so.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah.
And the other one, you know who worked for us years ago? Came out here, the guy who writes the jokes.
Jackie?
Jackie. He worked with us. This guy is so bitter.
Jackie?
Is anyone there talented? Jackie was awful to work with.
Really?
Awful. Oh, my God, he has such a bad reputation. How does Howard put up with him?
I don't know, man. He just, he does have I don't know, a lot of people have told me, you know what Jackie does? Well, don't do that.
Really?
I don't even know I just know it's horrible what he said, but I'm not sure what it means.
Whatever you know.
It's negative.
Right.
One guy said that.
One guy said, all right.
But what does it mean? Does that mean here or on stage or?
I think everywhere. Oh, on stage.
Oh.
Whatever Jackie does, don't do it.
Well, he said that whatever he does, it works for him, but don't you do it.
Right. I see. All right.
But I was
cleaning it up a little bit now.
Right. What?
Now that he knows Jackie was listening.
Yeah, I think he's been sitting here racing through that phone call in his head, covering his ass on every page.
Right.
He's got answers now.
I don't want to hear it, man.
All right, here we go.
Let me tell you something. They're right. I am telling you, he's unprofessional, and he's not funny. He used to come out here and bomb all the time. You ever heard his act?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Oh, boy. I'm a little biased, I listen to it in another, you know what I mean?
You like that?
No, not really, but it's like, I do let myself laugh at certain parts, but I don't like internalize it.
I mean, how?
You don't internalize it. Oh, that's great.
Internalize it. I don't even know what that means.
You do everything this guy says, and you're saying you'd go out there and something would happen.
And not sleep with us.
Yeah, right. All right, listen.
So you don't know.
Let me tell you something. Howard's a genius, but his crew is so untalented. And I know, what's the guy's name? The one who plays the sound effects. Fred. What does he do?
He's pretty into what he does. He just comes.
But he seems like such a dope.
Oh yeah.
No way for. He's afraid not to get hired by the company.
He's an enigma. Is right. You've got that right.
Wait a minute, I didn't hear it all.
I could stand to hear that a few times.
Yeah, right. He's a dope.
Fred's really enjoying them.
Listen, who knows?
In James' defense, he's.
Wait, you got to roll it back.
Oh, okay.
There's no defending that.
No defending.
No, he's
not
trying to agree with the guy on everything.
Not even for an
He's
inch.
worried you're going to hire Fred's band to do some comedy.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He's pretty into what he does. He just comes.
But he seems like such a dope.
Oh yeah.
All right. Listen, who knows? He's an enigma. Is right. You've got that right. All right. I'm going back. I'm exhausted. We were at the Eddie Murphy party last night. God, that kid's a genius. Can't pick movies though.
Who, Eddie?
Eddie. Oh, Eddie.
All right, man. Well, I tell you what, I got to get going.
You get going. Looking forward to seeing you out in L.A. I'll call you back later. I'll have Johnny Bashevis call you, okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
All right, take it easy.
Johnny. Excuse me. Cigarette, por favor. Thank you. All right. Goodbye.
All right, bye.
Pleasure.
Who would want to hang around with him and Johnny Bashevis?
Really?
That's what I want to know.
You do anything, James.
Smelly James. Checking in, man. He's the most gullible intern we've ever had.
You were ready to leave, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You were
Waiting for that first-class ticket.
You thought you were going to California.
Yeah, pretty much.
To hang around with those two sleazeballs.
No.
Johnny and Paul.
Por favor.
Por favor. Cigarette. You would have been in that whole scene.
Well, really, I mean, the guy already, he already dissed me by hanging up on me, so I figured,
don't
when I got
even
out
try.
there.
What was your plan? Did you have a plan for going out there?
Yeah, I got a friend who lives on Venice Beach.
So what were you going to do?
I was going to go stay with him.
And you were going to use the ticket and not...
I was going to use the ticket and just walk right past him.
You weren't even going to see old
I've got a little list, and it says, a lot, right next to everything that they've told me, it's like, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. But if
where's this list? Where's this list?
Yeah. What, he's got a list? A list of what?
He says he listed everything the guy said, and he's crossed out everything he thought was a lie.
All right. Let me see. What's the list, Ralph? Read it.
It says Rich Jenny, L.A. Comedy Agency, lie. 15-minute presentation, lie. Paul Drayton, lie.
He went out and did that during the break.
What's Rich Jenny?
No.
He went out and did that during the break. He left here.
Yeah. He would have said that right away if he figured it out.
No,
Well, what's Rich Jenny?
Hey, Kevin, you there?
I don't know.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one of the comics.
You're on the air.
Hey, how you doing, Howard? Hey, Smelly James is so stupid, man. He's only smarter than his shoes because he's got a heartbeat, and he's lucky John Wayne Gacy didn't get him when he used to live in the Midwest.
Yeah. What is it?
You're so right about James going out and doing that list, because remember when we did a long commercial break?
Yeah.
And James said, I have to go get water?
Yeah.
He was in the bathroom.
Yeah, I know.
Hold up. And then he came out and he goes, he says, where's my water?
Yeah.
And I said, what am I, your intern? You know where it is. Go get it. You're on the air. I'm getting your water.
Yeah.
Man, now we want you to get stuff, huh?
You know what I did? I called him.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good. Actually, it's Johnny Bishevis.
Hey, is this Johnny Bishevis, really?
Johnny Bishevis, and I want to pay for some gay sex with that guy.
Hey, Johnny Bishevis, when are we getting the plane tickets to Los Angeles?
Hold on, I got to get my boss another smoke.
Yeah, more cigarettes.
Hey, here you go. We're flying him out this weekend. Have him bring little clothes. Doesn't need clothes for the place.
Right.
Classic. That's going to go down as probably one of the greatest phony phone calls of all time. We'll be hearing it on Best of Stern for the next year and a half. Oh, my goodness, was that a good one.
Thanks, man.
How silly is the guy sitting next to you? How smelly is he?
He doesn't smell, really.
And Earth Dog Fred's going to cut him up. How dare he badmouth Fred? Who else could he have slammed?
He didn't want to disagree with Johnny Bishevis and Paul Drayton.
How dare he?
All right, Johnny.
Good call, Howard.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
That's Johnny Bishevis calling in.
It's one thing to agree, but to then add your own little quirk. He's an enigma.
He's a dog.
Johnny Bishevis, he doesn't use the name singer anymore. He's not getting along.
He's just not easy to figure out, that's all.
Right.
You don't care. The guy's a liar, supposedly.
No. It's just,
But I'm an enigma.
So
am I a dope or am I an enigma?
Back to what is said about you, as like the Martian.
Right.
There you go. Agreeing.
Hey, come on. Now you're part of the fraternity.
Poor
But remember,
Jackie is not funny.
Jackie sucks. Well, everyone knows that.
You don't let yourself laugh at some of his stuff. Oh, boy.
I would have said the same thing.
No, I mean, his tape is great. I
know. You like it.
Sure. Now, are you saying that because Howard's saying that?
No, the only thing I'm concerned about with you is that you get sucked in by one of these guys, literally.
It seems you get sucked in by everybody.
Yeah, I want you to be careful. So I want you to clear with me. I want you to clear with me any business opportunities you get, okay? Is that a deal?
All right.
How could John be running this town? He could own this town.
He'll go back
promotion
and figure it out.
Here,
Thank you, Smelly James. And I'm sorry you didn't get your big break in Los Angeles. But
go out there and teach everybody else how to do their jobs now.
Right.
I'll get out there sometime.
I have to run back and get him a free CD.
That's James, everyone, our intern. Good job there, James. You are the most gullible intern. You are no longer the smelliest intern. You are the most gullible. There he goes. There goes James.
Go sit with your peers.
There goes James.
I'll tell you, it is entertainment in the morning driving him in.
Yeah?
He starts talking about these things. You have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's hooking up with Lenny Bruce's manager or someone.
Oh, yeah? We're bringing in his comedy coach. She's going to come in.
You know what's funny? He went out there and he scribbled that little note to try to prove that he wasn't sucked in. Meanwhile, he's telling everybody he's going to Los Angeles.
I know.
It also says Vaseline on this list.
Yeah. Is that a classic?
Oh, I don't know. That's beyond.
Stuttering John reminded me that I did it to him once. I called up from a record company, and I really got him good, too.
Yeah? I forgot about that.
Yeah, I got him real good.
But, man, couldn't have been
better
this
than
good.
this?
No.
You don't remember anything being this good.
No.
Ever.
All right, Dope. I mean, Fred. Why don't you play the...
No, you mean Enigma.
Enigma. Whatever. Why don't you play some commercials? We'll come back, and we'll be back after this.